I am not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come, and I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me. Poverty as well. What else? Discrimination. Another for discrimination. Let's make this specific. Thank you, you may not take this before we put it to the other group. We have discrimination. So, what specific discrimination did John experience in the novel? Remember his character. He is an ex-convict. So, what specific discrimination did he encounter? Discrimination among what group of people?
Government.
What group of people?
Government.
What's your answer?
Government.
Government. That is also related. But Volkan, remember, he is an ex-convict. So what's ex-convict or ex-prisoner? So what specific discrimination did he experience? Let's just identify. Discrimination among what group of people? What group of people?
Valjean is an ex-convict, is an ex-prisoner. So, he experienced discrimination among what group of people? Yes. Police. Valjean is not a police. Louder. Rich people. So, when we say discrimination among rich people are being discriminated. So, let's identify that discrimination. Yes.
Society.
Discrimination, we are looking for a specific group in the society. And Valjean is one of them. Remember, again, what kind of person is Valjean? He is an ex-convict and therefore he experienced discrimination among what? Among what group of people? No, we are looking for a specific group of people. Listen again. Valjean is an ex-convict. Yes or no?
Yes.
Again, what is Valjean? Ex-convict. And therefore, the discrimination he experienced is discrimination among what group of people again? Christ, that is correct. Discrimination among prisoner or ex-prisoner or ex-convict. And the last one. Yes.
Lastly, Cosette encountered the social problem, child labor, child abuse, poverty, human rights, and discrimination.
Very good. Also, give him a round. Cosette encountered child labor and child abuse. Now, we have helped Conan complete the third part. What is the third part again?
The outcome part.
What are the contents of the outcome part? What are the contents of the outcome part? What are the sub-part of the outcome part? We have two sub-parts, right? We have the table and we have this part. Now, what are these parts? Who wants to try? Yes. By identifying the social problems, we have completed the table. That is also correct. Now, I am looking for the content of the outcome part. What are the sub-parts of the outcome part? What do we call this part? What do we call this part? And how about this part? The table shows. The table Is it the table shows? What is the brief? The brief description. Okay. So, again, what is the content of the outcome part? The table findings. Very good. So, that is the content of the outcome part. Do you have any question for the last part?
None.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Since you don't have any question, do you now have any idea what is the paper requirement we are talking about? What is that paper requirement? Yes. Precisely. So that is research. However, research has different format. So we're not done yet. We need to identify what specific format of research we are dealing with. So, for the first part, what other term can we use for the what part? If it provides background and objective, what is that part? Yes, Neil.
Introduction.
Very good. That is introduction. So, how about the second part? The how part? What other term can we use? Yes. Body. That is part of the body, but you're referring to a specific term. That means conclusion. So we have here the method. And the third part, if it provides findings, yes. Also, this part belongs to body, but we are referring to specific terms. What term is that? Yes. Conclusion, not yet, because this is the outcome part. When we say outcome, it means very good, that is result. And for the last part, what is this part? Yes. Conclusion. Actually, conclusion is part of the talk part. So what is the talk part, Grace? Precisely, that is discussion. Now, what acronym have we formed? How do we read that? IMRAD. And that is the topic. IMRAD format of research. Do you have any question? Are you? That's great. So, aside from me, of course, who else do you see in front? What's his name again? So today we have here Detective Conan. So he's here today because he needs our help. He needs to know the context of the different parts of his paper requirement. So we're going to show him the content of the different parts of his paper requirement using an analogy. So when we say analogy, it simply refers to the comparison of two things based on their being alike. Let us have first the pronunciation of the names that we are going to encounter in the novel. So all you have to do is just repeat after me. So are you ready?
Yes.
So those are the French names that we are going to encounter in the novel. So since the novel has been adopted to different language, pronunciation of those names may vary. So do you have any clarification for the names? Sure?
Yes.
So are you now ready to help Detective Conan?
Yes.
So in order to do that, you are going to be Detective Conan for today. And with that, Detective Conan here brought us some envelope. So inside this envelope, you will find the different cases that you are going to solve for today. So since we'll have a case, it's a group task. So each group will receive an envelope. So do not open this envelope until I say so. And get only the case that I will ask you to get. And then lastly, you have to choose your representative per case. Different representative. Are my instructions clear?
Yes.
Are you now ready to solve the first case?
Yes.
For the first case, let us have the technique Conan. Francis, will you please read instruction?
Instruction. Match your evidence to the verdict with best fit.
So on the board, I have here two words, the what and the how. So listen first to the instruction. Two words, the what and the how. Now, I want you to get the technique Conan case from the envelope. So there you will find the picture of an object. And within that object, you will find the evidence. All you have to do is to read the evidence and decide which word posted on the board your evidence will best fit. Are my instructions clear?
Yes.
I will only give you 1 minute to solve the case, and the timer starts now. So we're done with the first case. Now let us check your word. So for the first word, the what, I have here the answer key. Combining all the evidences, we will have this. So as you can see, there are incorrect answers. For those group who got an incorrect answer, as we go along with our discussion, you will be able to understand why your evidence will best fit under the what part. With this first part, the what part, question. I want Ian, where's Ian? What is the title of the novel based on this evidence? Very good. So the title is Les Miserables. Let's have Juliana. Who is the author of the novel?
The author of the novel is
Splendid, you got it right. So the title is Les Miserables and the author is Victor Hugo. I am looking for a word that starts with letter B. And, yes, Hannah?
It is the background.
Very good. So that is the background. So we have the background. Now, aside from the background, what other information does this part give us? Take a look at the second paragraph. Aside from the background, what other information is Antoinette? The overview that is already included in the background. Take a look at the second paragraph. Aside from the overview, background, yes? Very good. So we have here the author's purpose. For the author's purpose, will you give one author's purpose? Will you give one purpose? Yes, JR.
One of the purpose of the author is for the readers to identify the different social problems in the society.
Splendid. So that is one purpose, to identify the social problems. Will you give another purpose? Yes, Francis.
The another purpose to encourage them to solve problems.
That is true. To solve those social problems. So those are the purposes of the author. Now, for the third purpose, what other term can we use to replace the word purpose? I'm looking for a word which is synonymous to goals, aims, or purpose. What is that other term can we use for this one? The word that I am looking for, yes? Very good. So that is objective. So for the first part, we have here the objective and the background. Again, how are you going to describe the content of the what part? What are the contents of the what part? Yes, Kian. Very good. So that's it. The what part contains the background and the objective. Will you repeat that? What is the content of the what part again? Let's have Carla.
The what part contains the what problem.
Yes. So, do you have any question or clarification for the first part?
None.
The table of finding and the brief description. But as you can see, the table is incomplete. So that would be our next case. We need to complete the table. And for us to do that, we need to read first the guide question and the novel. You're now ready to read the guide question?
Yes.
Please read number 1, Esna. Then Jaira number 2. And the last one, J Norby, will it be free? What is common among the guide questions that we have there? Yes, Ray. That's it. So, the common thing about the guide question is the social problem. Do you have any idea what is social problem? Any knowledge about social problem? Yes, they are.
Conflict that is not by an individual or one person, but consists of many individuals.
That is true. So that is one definition of social problem. Who else? Who have another idea about social problem? Yes, Hannah.
It is a timely issue.
A timely issue. Very good answer. Now, in addition to your definition, Gordon and Leslie here define social problem as a condition which many people consider undesirable and wish to correct. Now, will you give one example of social problem that you observe? Yes, one is discrimination. Another example, yes. Poverty is another social problem. So those that you have mentioned were all examples of social problem. Now, are you ready to read the novel?
Yes.
So for the first part of the novel, Group 1 and Group 2, will you please read the first part?
My name is Badjan. I
dangerous man. No one wants to offer me a place to live or a place to work, and even though I have few pennies, no one wants to sell me food to eat.
Will you continue? You, three, and four.
Until the bishop welcomed me to the church and handed me 2 candlesticks and said, "Never forget that you have promised to use this silver to become an honest man."
Then continue 5 and 6.
I am one king, a poor young woman with a 3-year-old daughter named Cosette. I had gone to parish at the age of 15, but what with a short affair with a rich man, he left me with a child. The society forbids unmarried mothers.
Continue group 1 and 2 again.
With a child, I could not find a work and was forced to become a prostitute. My poor Cosette suffered a lot. She became a servant at the age of 5 and was not able to study. Oh, my poor Cosette.
Now everyone, the last part. Start.
I am the bird. My goal is to put Valjean back into prison. I gathered information and interviewed other 2 convicts. Not even once in 8 years I lost my plan of knowing Valjean's whereabouts.
So that is the novel. Do you have any question about the novel? None? Then let us have the next case. So for the next case, we will have Who Am I, Conan. Will you please read the instruction, Carla? To identify which group will be their answer first, let's have Detective Conan roll the dice for us. So, are you ready? And we'll start with group 6. So choose your representative to read your answer. Let's start with group 6. Where's your representative?
The person we got is Cosette. And the question at given us is, what is the social problem encountered by Cosette in the novel? The first social problem Cosette encountered was child labor.
Child labor. Yes.
Our evidence is she became a servant at the age of 5. The second social problem Cosette encountered is poverty. Our evidence is she didn't have enough money to support herself.
That's it. That's it. Now I want you to give yourselves a round of applause because you did great and great. But we're not done yet.
One of the social problems present in the novel is the women's oppression.
So women oppression is the social problem. So when we say women oppression, this refers to the prevention among women to enjoy the same freedom and rights that other groups of people enjoy. So that is women oppression. Now, how about the recommendation, Sir? That's it. So to launch women empowerment program. Now, having this top part, how are you going to describe the content of the top part? What are the contents of the top part? Yes, Antoinette. That's it. So, the top part contains the summary of findings and the recommendation. Now, we've already had 4 different parts. Do you now have any idea what specific paper requirement we are talking about? Yes, Hannah? That's it. Group 5. One more time, Daniel. One more time. And group 4. So, have you chosen your representative? Group That's it. Will you repeat that once again? Today I have learned.
Today, I have learned about the content of infrared format of news.
Yes, a round of applause. And for the second one, well, here in front. So will you please complete the statement?
Today I have learned about the different parts of the research. The first is the introduction, the second is the method, the third is the
Letter R.
result, and the last is discussion.
Up. Go. There. Will you please repeat your answer one more time?
Today I have learned about the different parts of the infrared format of research. The first is the introduction, the second is the method, the third is the result, and the last part is the discussion part.
Yes, a round of applause. One more time.
Today I have learned that there are four parts of format of research. And they are the what part, the how part, the outcome part, and the cost part.
And the acronym?
The acronym of the format of research is
Imran, format of research. So, do you have any questions or clarification? And we're not done yet because Conan says it's crunch time. So, for the crunch time, Conan provided us here the questionnaires that you need to answer. So, all you need to do is to write your answers on this questionnaire. So, before that, let us have first Francis. Will you please read the instruction?
in this case, you have to watch column A